Imagine being the person to copyright Bug. Not something the bug, not like Barry the Bug or
just Bug.
Sega! Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, all in between, outside the border, and none at all. We are your hosts, Xadmeister, Jaggeran Zero, and Zenadean. And today we are ranking Sega franchises. Oh goody, yes, there is more than 2 of them, and they are both not Sonic. Well,
Gasp and horror! Who would have thought?
there is actually, I should have counted before, but there's 30 plus, there's like 36 or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I lost count.
Oh
I
boy,
can't.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's what it.
11, 12, 13,
That's
14,
what that is.
20,
Really? Is that? That's a second. I just tried to figure out what the hell Afterburner is.
39? Yeah, Afterburner is.
Keep talking. I'm just trying to do research for what the game is.
All right. Afterburner is a 1987 combat flight simulator arcade game developed and
Guys,
published
we're
by
missing
Sega.
we're missing a key point. It's you didn't order anything yet.
Oh god.
Yeah, this ain't no place for freeloaders anymore, folks. You know the drill. It's one of those bars where you have to at least order.
Alright, just send me up some. Here's some One Piece books. Send me up a smoothie of One Piece.
Oh gosh, you poor soul. That's gonna last you the entire night, mate.
Can I have some vegan grass, please?
Vegan grass?
Vegan grass,
Man,
yes.
it tastes. Oh well, all right. I'm not a fan of it, but yeah, I mean, it tastes exactly like grass. So there you go.
So would vegan grass be like bacon that's pretending to be grass?
Yes.
You fell
I'm
for it,
glad you
fool.
Now I just want somebody to make like an image of grass, but looking like bacon.
I'll get right on that. In actuality, I'll just have a cup of tea, sir. Thank you. I'm not gonna drink battery acid. Or, well, oh god, I can't see it. It's so dark. Nivea Daily Essentials Jelly Exfoliated Jelly.
Let's not kill this joke again.
Hey, I found a funny.
Well, good for you. I'm just gonna go ahead and down me a glass of Loca Caca 6251. And if anybody gets that reference, congratulations. You're caught up with JoJo.
Nice.
I'm not.
But it's also funny because caca.
Oh my.
I'm a child.
Yeah,
So, anyways, we got 39 series.
39? Oh, I guess.
Franchises.
So because of the stalling I cleverly did, I now understand what Afterburner is.
Hey, that's cool.
Good job.
Reality can be whatever you want it to be.
And what is it to you?
To me, it is a 24-hour loop of a keychain of Luffy singing "Come shake your body, baby, do the conga."
Wait, what?
Come and shake your body, baby, do the conga.
Oh god. A little off topic, but what me and another friend have been doing is just look at bad One Piece clips from 4Kids era.
I've been
Wasn't there one where like Sanji's like face disappeared?
Oh yeah,
What?
that happened during the editing process in one episode. That's
Yeah. He just completely whooshed for like while he flicked his hair or something. I assume it was something to do with the smoke. I guess.
It probably was.
Just say it's cold. Like,
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh man, there's a couple people I follow who are going through One Piece right now, and there's like there was
I think I
a
can...
thing where like in the actual thing it's supposed to be just Zoro cleaning his sword.
Yeah.
But like they changed it so that he's just like hitting Sanji's lollipop against his sword, and he's like, I just want to find out what he's always sucking on. What the fuck?
Dude, I went through old footage, which is really Solo making ammo noises all the time.
Oh my fuck.
So, hi, I need to ask, are the people you're watching going through One Piece totally not Mark and Animac?
I don't know who those are.
I mean,
Animac
yeah, I
is
mean,
the
Animac
One
is
Piece
definitely one
version.
of them, but also Iron Mouse.
Oh, nice. Wait, so have you seen any of Totally Not Mark's series?
I
Who's
actually
that?
haven't.
Honestly, you should really check it out because he's like one of my favorite anime YouTubers ever because he has this really like professional layout and like
So
because he
anyway,
reviews it
back
as
to
he goes.
Sega.
Okay. Yes, back to Sega. So Wikipedia told me.
Well, I am looking at the games. Thank you, YouTube, for existing. And it seems to be a long-going series.
Okay.
And a lot of it is flight combat. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. 5 games in the series. It ended on the PSP. That's a great way to end.
Oh.
PSP is gold. What you mean?
Well, it kind of died after the third game, from what it looks like, because it was originally arcade series, and you could tell that through just looking at YouTube footage, like I'm doing. And then they tried making it like rival Ace Combat, but no. From what it looks like.
I mean, you also gotta realize like when Ace Combat came out, when it in comparison.
It looks like after the first 3 games, it stopped being an arcade thing, right?
Well, here's the thing. Ace Combat came out in 1995, whereas Afterburner is actually predates that, as it came out in 1987.
Yes, but Ace Combat was 3D before Afterburner was.
Oh, well, yeah, but...
Dun dun.
But yes, this is one of the original ones. And it looks like it has a lot of arcadey goodness, but I'm not really the biggest... Boy, Sega's going to have a licking from me. I'm not the biggest into arcadey type games.
Oh wow, you're gonna hate this list.
I was about to say.
Oh,
Well,
God.
everything is gonna be taken down a frickin' notch thanks to Jag.
Why do you think I was thinking of the other list, which we won't mention?
Hey, man.
Yeah.
We took a chance.
was-
We rolled the dice.
You will.
Yeah, the other list we were looking at, by the way, folks, was all of the Fiend's matches, and we had the one against Seth Rollins at Hell in a Cell at the very top. So we had to scrap
Oh no!
Oh God! Boy, doing wrestling matches this would be a fun one, actually.
I have wrestling titles in the thing.
Oh yeah, but wrestling matches could be also a fun conversation. But
Probably do
anyway,
like WrestleManias.
take it from somebody who hasn't played the game, but sees what type of game it is and can tell. I'll probably put it in C myself.
What do you think, Zenadean? As one who has known this game better than anybody else.
I mean, it's a bit of fun. I've only played like one of them on like one of those collection games, Like it's one of those things where like yeah, it's there if like I wouldn't mind giving it to my little sister, but like she'd not be good at it and she would not like it. And then me myself, I'm like, there's other games like. Not every other game on this list I'd rather play, but like I'd probably say this like a D because it's not offensive, but it's not even the middle. I felt like I would have had a better experience if I played the arcade game. I'm gonna say D.
Oh, okay, that's horse.
But well, there's like 30, whatever.
Well,
like I'm gonna have
I
to.
haven't
be there.
actually played any of them, so I can't really judge.
We also have a not familiar enough tier. If you
Is
want to
it?
put it in that.
It's called the haven't played on my screen.
Oh,
Actually, wait a minute. Hold up.
oh, you got rid of F as well. Wait, do you just have? You have all the same games, but it's like you're missing 2 tiers
Well,
and 1 tier
because
is
my
different.
because that's just because I haven't scrolled down. If I scroll down, I'll see. Yeah. I just
So
don't
yeah,
want
I would say D.
D. Okay. There it is.
Hello.
It doesn't
Oh.
look bad. It just does not look like something I would enjoy.
Yeah,
That's the thing with me.
and these are games, so they kind of have to be enjoyable to be ranked.
Because I could tell looking at it, it'd be the game that I die a lot, and then I go, nope, I'm done.
See, the thing is, there's like similar games that are just done better.
Alright, time to go for a game I have heard about but never
Alex
played. Alex Kidd.
The motherfucking kid.
I have
The
heard about this
original
game
mascot idea for Sega, by the way.
The poster boy for the Famicom. No, it's not the Famicom. What is the name of the?
It was the
Master System.
Sega Master System. Yes.
Yes, the Master System. And I've played a few Alex Kidd games. I like the Alex Kidd games. Basically, it's like it's kind of like Mario, but there's a lot more.
It looks like just shooting stuff.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of different items. You start off with like, oh, there's Alex. He's a kid. You go around collecting items in like a side-scrolling thing. You'd go like into a house, and then there'd be like a bunch of mini games, kind of like in what's it called? Yeah, Super Mario World. Super Mario World, I think it is. But
Isn't
I
that
know
Mario 3?
I'm thinking of New Super Mario on like the DS.
Oh.
But like
well.
he'd go into a place and you'd like either have a game of rock paper scissors with someone.
That's
or,
definitely
like-
Mario 3.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, Mario 3. And there'd be a bunch of different mini games. Then you get like power ups like a pogo stick, like a pellet gun, or like different stuff like that. And basically, you're given like an objective: either reach the goal or collect this or do that. It's fun enough. It's varied and it is enjoyable.
I can see that being enjoyable. Once again, it does not really look like my thing.
That's fair.
Like, it looks like, from what I'm looking at from these gameplays, because I'm just YouTubing what the game looks like, looking at some gameplay, and it looks like a very, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, it looks like a simple platformer.
Yes, it is a
It
very
is a very simple platformer. Absolutely, it is.
But
So you guys can feel free to correct me if I'm talking off base, because for a
That's
few of
fair.
these, I'm going to have to kind of judge them on kind of how they look to me.
yeah, no, that's fair.
And it looks like, once again, I think I might possibly put this in C, because I'm looking at pretty much a compilation of its history, and it looks like it'd be fun, but I don't think it would hold my attention for long.
Here's the I don't know how long the series actually went. I never played
Oh,
it past
I
the
have
drive
Wikipedia
days.
here. The series pretty much ended in the 90s on the Master System, but it looks like they're getting some type of remake released next year of
Oh,
the first game.
that's cool. So I pretty much have played most of the games because I was like, oh, Alex Kidd was in Sega and Sonic All
So
Drive.
I'll go
whatever.
through the list of games then. We have Alex Kidd and Miracle World that was
Mhm.
released in 1986.
Yeah.
We have Alex Kidd The Lost Stars in 88.
Yes.
And 86 on arcade, but I'm just going by console release, just to make things easier.
Yeah, that's fair.
We have Alex Kidd BMX Trial.
That was a fun one.
Well,
87. We have High Tech World, also on 87. The Enhanced Castle in 89. And the final one, in Shinobi World in 1990.
I have played most of those games, actually. I think it's an
Alright.
A. For what it is.
If you think
I was
it's an
actually
A,
going to put it on a B myself, but
So I think-
Just disregard my ranking.
Are you sure? Because then
I'm okay with that. Hey, I have no stakes on this game.
I'm going to put your stake into account in anyways, because that puts us on B exactly.
that's fair. Let's do that. Alex
Now-
Kidd, good
Right,
job.
now, Alter Beast, I actually do know.
Me too, weirdly enough.
See, the thing is, I've played the Sega game. Like, I've played it on the Mega Drive, and I've played the arcade version. I don't know if it had any other releases.
Just a second, I'm going to Wikipedia.
I'm also going to Wikipedia. But the games that I have played, some of the best games on the Mega Drive. But that's because it was an arcade game originally.
Oh yeah, and I'm assuming the arcade version is usually better, as most of those things are.
Probably.
Honestly, they're actually really similar. The graphics, what it got out of the Mega Drive was actually really impressive.
Actually, like, in terms of graphics, I think this was really impressive for the Mega Drive at the time.
Yeah.
Like, hells yeah.
Oh god, it had a PS2 game that looks awful.
Oh dear.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Alright, releases. So yeah, the arcade version, there was a Master System port. I don't think it would be that good, considering... Well, it might have been, because it was a simple enough side-scrolling beat-em-up. It was in the collection games, and the arcade version was there. It was on the Wii Virtual... Yeah, pretty much everything. It was like...
It really only has the one game, and then it had a sequel
Re-releases.
PS2 game, it looks like. A lot of releases, and then the one sequel.
Well, hey, that just sounds like a good thing overall to me, if you ask me.
But
Like,
the sequel is a 2005 PS2 game.
Oh dear. And those
I'm
things,
going...
Sega sequels that are released like years and years and years, like a decade after the fact, like they don't usually work out well. I'm gonna rant to that once we get to a certain one here, but I'm gonna
It doesn't look
Not
awful.
frickin'.
I'm looking at the gameplay, but it definitely doesn't look good.
So do we consider that in our ranking,
I
considering
think
we've
it's
all
unfair because
experienced?
I think nobody really ever thought of, even knew about that one because I didn't
Yeah.
know about it.
yeah. I don't think like I was
I
kind
don't
of
think
basing it
so.
on just like the one, you know?
The one that everybody knows.
Yeah.
And all
like,
of its versions.
OG Altered Beast.
Because
I would say this is A as well.
I think I would put this one in B. Like, it's very fun arcadey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it doesn't all. And I love the concept of the monster thing, but it doesn't always look the best on some versions.
Yeah, like the thing is, I would put this in S if it wasn't for the existence of another game that's coming up later.
I actually
I only have like 2 games in S, and they're not the ones anyone would choose.
I think we will actually.
you know
We'll
what?
see.
I actually I think we in terms of Sega games, I think we all have some very different opinions on that.
Alright, time for a game I know quite a bit
Oh,
about.
So wait.
So,
Wait. Hey, don't
we
skip
putting
over
the
my
beast?
ranking, mate.
I don't care about you.
Hey,
yeah,
you
since,
drinking too much.
Sega was actually the company that introduced me to beat 'em ups, and Altered
yeah, they
Beast was
had
one
a
of the
lot-
first. So I'm gonna.
I only put it in B for one reason. I believe they had one beat 'em up that was better.
That's why I'm putting it in A instead of S.
I'm probably gonna I'd be okay with putting it in A on. Blah, 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 honestly.
So,
Well,
Cody says A, so we'll go with A.
A for, I was gonna say A for altered, but there's
A
also B for beast.
Oh, the duality of man.
Alright, so time for us to go with a game I'm quite familiar with, so I don't have to Wikipedia anything.
It's same.
Funny enough, I do have to Wikipedia. I know the basic premise of Bayonetta. I know some
Wait,
things
really?
about it.
You've
I
never
haven't-
played Bayonetta?
I've never played Bayonetta, no.
Dude, you're missing out.
I'm missing out on a lot of things.
Oh my
Alright.
gosh.
So Bayonetta, one, it's a platinum game, and platinum games make
Platinum
fire
games
almost every
equals
time.
frickin' platinum quality for the most part. But
Hmm.
We don't talk about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What? But oh my
Well,
goodness, what is there not to gush about this game?
Well, this game is so. Just to put it simply for those who don't know, it's Devil May Cry.
And I have
It's
played
Devil May Cry, but you
but
but you play as a
Japanese.
sexy lady instead of a sexy man.
I'm glad you made that distinction.
I mean, that's pretty
But
much.
So here's the thing I love about Bayonetta. It knows what it is, and it has fun with what it is.
It does. Oh my
Like Bayonetta
goodness.
is a game that doesn't take itself too seriously. Like it knows its character essentially knows anything she is doing is ridiculous, and just plays that up to 100.
Abso-fucking-lutely. It does not apologize for anything, and it just rolls with it.
This
It
sounds
is-
exactly like Devil May Cry.
Yes.
Yes,
So
actually.
I'm going to. I'm in my mind. I'm going to be like gameplay of Devil May Cry plus whatever you say.
Hey, you hell, you could even. What I've been doing is look at YouTube gameplay footage.
Oh no,
Oh
I've
my
seen
gosh.
gameplay footage of it.
All right.
It's so
here's the thing,
flashy. I
Bayonetta
love
has
it.
only two games so far, and both games are great.
Another one's supposed to be
Yes.
coming out soon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm looking forward to the third one. But I played both games. Like when I had a Wii U, Bayonetta 2 was a lifesaver because it was one of the few things that was worth playing on that bloody system.
Oh my goodness.
What-
I don't have a few.
what
I
ab-
have quite a few games for the Wii U, but like
What about
Bayonetta and
Smash
Bayonetta 2
or-
were like fucking boss. I mean, I prefer the first game to the second game myself.
And I prefer the second to the first, and we have had this discussion in real life many times.
We
And I
have.
prefer Bug.
But like, oh my gosh, the bosses are super flashy. Even like regular fights can be outright ridiculous depending on what you do. You can customize your weapons, and it doesn't actually make you like stronger or weaker. It's all about how you play, so everybody will have a different experience with this game, and that
Yeah.
alone.
Now, I will give a down point that the game can be hard. Even on easier difficulties, it can kick your ass. So if you don't like games kicking your ass, you probably won't like Bayonetta.
If you don't like games kicking your ass, you're not going to like
King
most of the
journalists.
games on this list.
Oh yeah, but I'm just giving that to Bayonetta
Hmm.
specifically because Bayonetta does kick your ass because Platinum does not pull punches.
Oh yeah, it's freaking fantastic. Like
Hmm.
I myself love those kind of things that give you a challenge. Even at the final boss, I absolutely adore it.
And then there's the super boss.
Well, never mind even the super boss. There's a fucking credit scenes, mate.
Oh yeah, the cutscene.
Like, oh my gosh, that makes that shit freaking awesome. Oh my gosh.
So,
Where he is putting
so
it.
both, I would have to put it A or S.
I'd put it S tier myself. I'm saying it.
Go on ahead.
I will put it in S.
Fuck yeah.
But now the real S tier. This is why SS was originally on the list, guys.
I have to see what this looks like in gameplay.
Actually, yeah. I'm gonna.
It's like a 3D platformer.
Oh
So
no!
it looks like Bubsy. It's
Oh, this looks awful.
Oh, it's for the Sega Saturn?
Oh no.
yeah.
This is
Oh
3D.
no!
This is not 3D. This is 2.5.
So like
Oh!
Bubsy.
Oh dear gravy!
I'm looking at some gameplay and oh god.
But in fairness, looks isn't everything because Virtua Fighter 1 and 2 look disgusting but are kind of fun.
Oh yeah, but oh man, this does not get the colors don't match well with me.
So haven't played
Well,
or
Then
D
again, this is
or
kind
F?
of... I mean, this is
We
pretty
haven't
on
played
par
it.
for Sega Saturn graphics-wise anyways, but it... Like, the way it's done is actually...
It hurts.
It doesn't mesh well.
It's like biting into a raw egg. Yeah, sure, it's an egg.
No wonder this
but
didn't become a franchise because the character also looks pretty unappealing.
Yeah.
Imagine being the person to copyright Bug. Not something the Bug, not like Barry the Bug or
Just Bug.
Maurice the Bug.
It's
Just
like...
Bug.
It's actually hard to look at, honestly.
So do we put it in the lowest tier, or do we just say we haven't played? How offended are we by the
I think
looks?
it's unfair to put it because we haven't played, but
Yeah.
I got a feeling if we did play, it would be the lowest.
Yeah.
But now
Haven't
one of the
played,
highest.
possibly trash, but...
It looks very trashy, honestly.
Yeah,
no time
there
for
are
some
much better
class.
Sega Saturn games.
So
One of
we'll
them
put
did.
it in haven't played because
Yeah.
even though, yeah,
Yeah, that's all you need to really say.
Yeah. Now, I want to go on a little rant. Not a little rant, but I just want to put this somewhat hot take out there. When people think of puzzle games and classic puzzle games, they say Tetris, but they mean columns. Now, because I guarantee you when someone like is going on about Tetris in their head, like, oh yeah, you match up the colors, you do the like 3 or 4 colors in a row.
That's freaking...
But
It's
Well,
not, it's not
columns.
Tetris, damn it!
that's not
Yeah.
that.
Exactly.
that's columns.
That's columns.
Columns
Or
of
as
columns.
or as
Yeah.
I was introduced to it first, as Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
That's not columns. That's
Oh,
Puyo Puyo.
so this is the game.
No. Puyo Puyo was Dr. Robotnik's Mean
Oh,
Bean
no,
Machine.
Oh,
I am good.
okay. I got that confused.
I'm YouTubing what columns is, and I'm like, oh, that
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But columns, though, yeah.
isn't this like?
It's actually a
Jules, I
classic
think,
freaking
actually?
game.
What?
Isn't this Jules? Actually?
Yeah, it turned into jewels, or like got stolen as jewels for like Nokia phones and stuff. But originally it was columns. And it was, I love columns. Like, this is one of my, I would say top 5. Say, just because how simple it is. Like,
I'm
it's
looking at it. It's a very simple game.
but it's addicting.
It looks like I'll be honest, and I know it's not. It looks like a phone game.
No, yeah,
Well,
that's fair.
That's essentially what it became, right?
Yeah, I would like one of the 3 best, the 3rd best Nokia game behind City Blocks and Snake. No, behind Snake and then City Blocks. City Blocks is the best one. Better than Snake.
So this. Oh,
But
okay.
But Columns is fun. Like,
Oh yeah, I can see the enjoyment,
I'll be honest,
I-
these kind of things,
But-
well,
but I can never get into these type of games.
I will say B because of how simple it is, though.
I'll what's the word? Concede to that? Yeah,
I'll
I'll
go
concede
see my
to that.
About right.
self because I just no, it's just not me.
Now, The Simpsons Road Rage before The Simpsons Road Rage.
Okay.
Actually,
Ray,
uh,
believe it or not, we have to go back because we did not go in alphabetical order.
Oh, yes,
Oh
Billy.
right.
Bill Nye, the
Surprise!
Hatcher guy.
You thought the next one would be Crazy Taxi, but it was me, Billy Hatcher!
Alright, so before we go, who played this game?
I did.
I actually didn't.
Alright, and I did as well.
And obviously, because, you know, eggs, Hatcher, it's not revealed until like halfway through the game, but Billy's actually a 30-year-old man addicted to crack. And it's a really tonal...
I wanted to see how far you'd go with that.
Yeah.
I should just stick to my guns and keep going, but I don't want to kill...
Hey,
Oh man,
hey, we can always edit if things get too bad.
it's almost as that was almost as interesting as the fucking Knuckles drug theory in Sonic Adventure 2.
Which one was that?
Alright,
The one that
There's a lot of fireworks going on right now.
Oh gosh.
I'm not complaining.
alright. Bayonetta was a 3D platformer. And it was during the PS2 time of 3D platformers, so take that for what you will.
And it didn't even crack in the top hat. It was fun.
It is on the game
Yeah.
exactly, but I said PS2 time because
No,
that's
yeah,
when
but
3D platformers kind of had not a great reputation.
no, they had a good reputation. It was just oversaturation because some
Oh,
of the
yeah.
great
Essentially,
games
yeah.
were 3D platformers. You got like Banjo. Wait, that was PS.
That's not
one.
PS2 time.
Yeah, no, but you got Jack and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, but they also had to change it up by making it shooty kind of. You got
but
Sonic
then
Adventure, Uno and
But this was
Dos.
during the time that there was like Tiger or 1,000 other generic anthropomorphic characters making something.
Yes, and all of them are worse, but it makes them more interesting than Billy Hatcher. Billy Hatcher is one of the most boring games here.
Hey guys,
con-
here's an interesting fact. Looking on the Wikipedia page, actually,
Oh,
the
okay.
engine it is said to have been made on is the Sonic
11.
Adventure 2 engine.
I could see it. Like,
Yeah,
that,
no, that's
YouTube some gameplay from Bayonetta Hatcher, and you can see it.
if you can. I don't know if you can.
Yeah. Hang on. I guess I'll.
Yeah, this stuff.
I guess I'll see if I can while not actually showing it. Please tell me that's not showing. Good, good, good.
It's not.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. Probably makes us not have the music on.
Well, yeah. I don't have the music on.
But yeah, I really agree with you on this one. The game was not the most interesting. It was really boring.
Yeah. Like, it was a solid game, but it didn't even have the charm. Like,
The one thing I think you can agree with me is the game lacks its own identity.
the best thing that came out of this game were the references to it in, like,
Other games.
yeah, specifically Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, and then Shadow the Hedgehog. Actually, I don't know why I said it like that. I enjoyed Shadow the Hedgehog because I didn't try to 100% it.
I do not have that luxury, but at the same time, I still kind of enjoyed it in my own weird way.
Maria! I
Okay.
did the All Hero, I did like 3 or 4 stories.
But
from it.
yeah, I hate to be mean to this game because it's very charming, kind of, but it did nothing for me. I'm going to have to put it on D.
It was good for the ecosystem of the extended universe of Sega, but on its own, it's not particularly great. It's like,
So what's your question on the game? Just take a look at it, Zach, from an outsider looking in.
It's interesting. It's simplistic, but it's interesting.
I feel like it might have been better if it had another game behind it.
yeah.
Oh, I can definitely see the Sonic elements.
I told you would.
I'd like to see an Alex Kidd Billy Hatcher crossover game. That'd be cool.
Hmm.
And it could be done.
It's Interesting. I really cannot say whether or not it would be, but if y'all want to put it in D, then
Yeah.
so be it.
I feel like it's really the fairest way we could put it in.
Yeah, considering we don't have an F tier, like, because Billy Hatcher isn't bad, but compared to all of these other games, it is probably the
It's
worst.
probably the weakest.
Yeah, it's the weakest, I should say. Yeah, not the worst.
Like, I hate to say it like that, but it is.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I agree with you 1026%.
But, like, I rented it once, and as a kid, I was like, I never have to play this again.
And I just played it a lot. And I was like, I don't want to. There's nothing else.
Want to.
And then I
Like-
immediately turned it off and played
I feel like this would be something that I would be weirdly obsessed with completing. As weird as it sounds.
Alright,
It-
next
it doesn't
task,
take
we
that-
bury the house. So.
No, but the thing is, it doesn't even take that long to complete either.
Yeah, it's one of those games that if you sit down salty, you can beat it in a day or two.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
All
All
right,
right.
but let's go to some arcade goodness that
Crazy.
Hey, everybody, it's time to go have some fun with Crazy Taxi!
Crazy Taxi.
I fucking love this game.
I
I
also love this game.
this is something that I actually randomly that I was randomly gifted from like the bargain bin for the GameCube.
I
And
remember I was there.
yeah, and I 100%ed it.
I did. I wasn't there for that part.
I actually was a mad lad with this game and like completely unlocked everything. I mastered this game.
Did
It
you
was-
do it with every character?
Yes.
What?
Nani?
I mean, you have to unlock the certain to unlock the best what's it
So,
to unlock the
let's
best
talk
stuff.
about another fun thing about this game. It's very hilarious punk music at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, hells yeah! Featuring soundtracks from the fucking Offspring and Bad Religion, which at the time I was hugely into both of those. So I'm like, hells yeah!
Oh yeah,
This is
Oh, yeah.
great.
I still enjoy Offspring.
Also, I should
yeah.
probably say, just to get it out there, Crazy Taxi is it's as the name implies. Basically, you go around, you're picking up fares, but you're un poco loco minus the poco this time, and you pick up a passenger and you make them want to shit themselves. I think I don't know why everyone's so into it.
Watch
Well,
it,
you try-
fool.
Like you go up ramps, you drive on the wrong side of the road, you do all this wacky shit and try and get them there in time by giving them the most fun pot. That sounds weird. Uh,
Oh man, yeah, and if you like, what the interesting thing is, you actually increase
there's
your
more than
fare.
There's more than one of these games. This is actually a full series.
oh no, yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know that, but they're
Yeah,
very
yeah.
similar.
I did
in
not know that.
Like,
Sure.
yeah, if you actually like do things such as like, barely pass by cars by like barely grazing them, you actually get more. You actually like get more money, which is kind of funny. Cause like imagine having that actually happen as a like when you're in a taxi, you'd be scared shitless, not give them more money.
Did you know what'd be funny? When the taxi person, I nearly got in an accident. Pay up.
Yeah, it's insurance.
If you don't pay up, I'm going again. No, just take my money.
Oh, a lot of the like listening to the people listening to the customers' reaction too is actually hilarious in and of itself.
I have to ask you guys, who's your favorite characters?
All right, I was gonna do this too.
Not
I'm
gonna lie,
what's
I
that?
can think of everyone in my head. I need to look up their names.
Oh, I know all of the
Really?
names. There's
It's been a
Axel,
while.
Gus, Beady Joe, and what was the girl? Rats. I thought I had all of them. Either way, I was 100% a Beady Joe player.
I was gonna say VT Joe myself.
Hells yeah, boy.
I was Axel.
Yeah, we're
personally.
gonna have some fun. Oh,
Yeah,
Axel,
that-
hells yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got it.
There's literally a character called Hot D.
Will of D.
Hot D.
Hot D.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
You know, the art style of the game kind of reminds me of Grand Theft Auto. Now that I think about it, like Grand Theft Auto 3 specifically.
Now, I know it's an arcade game, but I kind of wish there was like goofy little intro cutscenes for each character.
Oh, 100%.
That would make this game S, but without that, it would have to be an A.
Gina was the girl's name. Yes. Okay.
So you're thinking A?
I'm thinking A because it's a lot of arcadey fun, a lot of personality, but the one thing I feel like it's missing for me is a little more like arcade games can have small stories. Like each character can have like an intro scene, a middle scene, and an ending scene, and I would easily give this an S.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is tough.
Also, I also want to say this might not make as much sense out of context, but in my head, this is also one of the main inspirations for one of the biggest PlayStation 2 games of all time, because without Crazy Taxi, we wouldn't have Simpsons Road Rage, and without Road Rage, we wouldn't have Hit and Run. I know that's not, because it's a bit of a stretch, I know, but
that
like,
is a huge stretch, but I see what you're saying.
like, the thing is, I'm like, I understand where you're coming from by not wanting to put it at S, because you'd want it as a fuller game. But
Well-
me, personally, I'm really big into arcade games, plus the cultural impact makes me want to put it in S, but I wouldn't mind if it was in A.
Well, if you were
Well,
thinking of putting it in S, I was actually thinking of putting it in S too, because I actually had I'm not as someone who's not really like crazy into the arcade style. Crazy Taxi hooked me, and I fucking went hard on that to the point
we
where
could put it in S, and
Yeah.
I would put it in S. I just feel like it needs a little more just to have.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but honestly, like, it's still like it has a hell of a lot of personality, more so than any arcade game that I've ever played, if I'm being honest.
I would
So-
agree.
So like, yeah, I'm putting it in S. And besides, and don't talk to me unless you've gotten an S, a Class S license with a bike. Just saying. I fucking love that.
Oh god, hiccups. Wow. Lovely.
Oh, that was the best.
But yeah, it's a good game, and I can see why you guys put it there. It just needs a little more for it to have the longevity factor for me.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
can understand where you're coming from.
Oh, hey, I'm not sitting on your parade. You have a good reason to put it there.
My parade will come later. This is more Zad's parade than my parade. I love this game. I would put it in S, but there is another game I would put higher.
Oh, I've actually got a few myself here. Come to think of it, so.
I think most people who know me would guess where I would start talking.
I find it weird because I feel like we're all thinking, oh yeah, everyone's gonna agree on this as the top game. But
Oh, no,
none of our
no,
things
Oh
will
no, I'm
actually
not
be-
thinking that at all, actually. I'm thinking we're gonna have such different opinions on this kind of stuff that, like, it'll be all over the
Here's the
place.
thing, Dad knows what a few of mine are already.
Indeed.
So
And
you
I
used to know about
I-
each other.
And I know he hasn't played them.
Exactly.
Ooh.
So I can't really say for some of them, but at the same time, like, there's some stuff on here that I doubt any of you guys have played that I've definitely played and absolutely loved the
So,
shit
are you
out of.
ready- So are you ready to talk about a game I haven't played?
Yes, Daytona USA.
Now, here's the thing. I have played racing games, but I'm looking at Daytona, and Daytona is a game I would never pick up. Because the racing games I enjoyed back in the day were the PS2 games of Most Wanted, Underground, Burnout. This game looks
Need for
far
Speed.
Oh yeah, I played it though only those ones really. And
Did you ever play Juiced?
I don't think I played.
No, I haven't.
Juiced was like this weird combination of like a Need for Speed and like kind of like a Mario Kart a little bit,
Well,
because like
what I'm actually going on with this looks like a racetrack game, where the racing games I like are not really looking like a racetrack.
oh no, I get you. You prefer, there's names for it. There's a sim racer and I think it's an arcade racer, which is the street ones.
Yeah, so that's what I was going on about actually.
The thing is, even though it's on a track, it doesn't play like other racing games on a track. It plays a lot more like the ones on the streets.
So since you know this game, I'll let you take the floor.
Oh, why? Hello there. So Daytona USA, it came out in multiple different versions in multiple different ways. It has multiple different games, actually. I would say this is also, this is one of the ones in the arcade where like you'd actually have the steering wheel, you'd sit in the car and stuff.
Oh, I played those a couple times.
Yeah, this
Can't
would probably
say I'm a
be...
huge fan of those. My roommate, one of my roommates, is actually a huge fan of those particulars, but
I like
myself-
them, but I much prefer the bike ones.
Oh yeah, the bike
Personally.
ones are cool.
well, I mean,
Um,
in a few games, you'll have your
yes.
you'll have a field day with that.
Oh
And,
yeah.
so basically, you just it was kind of like you're on the first few games, like you're on a road. It's like a straight line. You can't see that far ahead of you. You can't see that far behind you. It's like, basic graphics or whatever. And you're like dodging traffic and stuff for like the first game. Then afterwards, it becomes more like a proper racer with like other racers this time instead of like thing. And it's, if I was to describe it, it'd be a lot like what's a modern racing game on? I can't even think of one that I had this, because like when I think of Daytona, I think of just Daytona. I don't think of like a different.
Hey, do you think it's something like, let's say, Gran Turismo, which is more towards?
Absolutely not. The furthest thing from Gran Turismo.
Alright.
It is
Well,
extremely fast paced. It's kind of reaction time heavy. It doesn't even feel like you're in a car. It's more like giving you that
Would you
speed
say
rush.
would that be like Burnout then? Have you played Burnout?
Yeah, I have played Burnout. It would be closer to Burnout. Yeah, it reminds me of I'd say the most arcadey Need for Speed I can think of would be Underground 1. Remind me of Underground 1 a bit, but like way more arcadey.
Well, I'm looking at the gameplay, and I don't think I would really feel it, honestly.
That's fair. I mean, this isn't my favorite Sega racing game, but my favorite Sega racing game isn't on here. Sadly. That'd be
Which one is
Sega
that?
Rally.
Alright.
That's the one where the game over, yeah, comes from.
Okay.
And I fucking love that game. But
So, where would you put it?
I would put it in B.
It looks like a C game to me, but if you want to put it in B, I'm okay with that.
Just because of how different of a game it is compared to other racing games, I feel like it warrants a B.
What do you think, Sad?
Yeah, I mean, as I said, I'm not a huge fan of these particular kinds of racers myself, but if you want to put it in B, so be it.
Oh yeah, I just talked your ear off. What are your thoughts on it? Just, you're not a fan of it, that's all.
For these particular ones, from what I'm seeing,
It looks very C to me, but
like
you have the enjoyment, so I think you wanted more than my visual inspection.
yeah, like for these particular ones, pardon me, it's just kind of a meh to me. But I don't think I should really. I think
So
you have the most say in this.
Oh wow. Shout out to the random number generator Zad chose to give me this tier list. Because I would be in their position right now if we were doing JRPGs.
Boy, what?
literally just rolled a d20 in Jag's Discord.
Oof. I have a D20 here. Probably should have rolled it.
I have one somewhere, but
So yeah, I'd personally put a B. Have either
Okay.
of you played Echo the Dolphin?
I have.
Have you played the second one?
I haven't.
Which one's the second one?
It's pretty much it's more like an Echo the Dolphin 1.5 kind of game. It was on the same system.
Then
It was like
I
Tides
played
of Time.
the both one.
I believe it's Echo the Dolphin Tides of Time, and then there was a PS2 game of
Nobody
Echo.
talks about the PS2 one.
The PS2 one wasn't that bad. It was very like tanky controls though,
Yeah.
but it overall wasn't that bad.
I remember playing this as a kid and being very confused with it.
It is a
It is
very difficult
Huge
game.
game.
It is difficult as well.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. As a kid, you're like, "Oh, it's a dolphin! It's so cute!" And then it would kick you in the balls. This game is a ball kicker.
Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? I'll agree with that.
I would also agree.
And here's the thing. I think this game is almost deceptive because it's like, "Oh, it's a cute little dolphin game."
Yeah,
And then
and it's
tornado.
really not.
I would say, out of all the games on here, out of the ones I've played, this is the most difficult game.
I can see that. Like, it's a game. Well, it's a series, and I think all the games are actually pretty difficult for my hood.
They're difficult for different reasons, but 1 and 2 are difficult in terms of, game design, when the third one is difficult because
And one thing I
Game
remember
mechanics.
as a kid is I picked it up and you just didn't know where you're going.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
exactly.
you-
That's the
you
big
get,
thing. This is
no
like
idea.
This game gave you no context clues on what to do.
absolutely. This game is like, oh, you want to play as a cute little dolphin? Well, figure it out for yourself, bitch.
Yeah, like you can talk to the other dolphins and sometimes they're helpful, but like
A lot of the
How do
time
you
they're not.
and then after you get past the first level, it just becomes like a bunch of rescue missions afterwards. And like you don't have to do them, but you have to do them. Because you get an upgrade each time you collect everyone. And if you don't get those upgrades, you're not getting through the game. It's too difficult. And like they're in the most ridiculous spots. Like for example, there's one instance where you'd have to take a key and bring it all the way down and around to another side of the map. But oh no, there's something in the way, so you're gonna have to aim it up. You mess it up, you have to go back. The original thing that you just unlocked is locked again, and you have
Oh,
to do the
no.
process over and over and
Oh
over.
no, that sounds awful.
And that's only to get like the second of 3 dolphins. It's not. It's so frustrating.
Good
It looks
gravy.
pretty.
It, looks
It does. It looks amazing,
good, but
particularly for a Genesis
here's the
game.
thing, I feel like this game is actually evil because
Yes.
it's disguised as something that you'll be like, "Oh, it looks fun and cute," and then it kicks you hard.
Yes.
It kicks you like a dolphin would kick a shark.
Yeah.
With its legs.
So,
So-
I do, this is a tricky one to place because
D.
I might put. I don't know if it's worth the.
I think it is. Oh, I don't think it's worse than
I
Billy the
actually-
Hatcher, but
I would be kinder to it and give it a C, because at least it's like,
There is creative things in it.
yeah.
But the thing is, it's not difficult because the game is difficult. It's difficult because it's not designed well. You've no idea where you're going, and a lot of the game mechanics are the reason that make it difficult, not the level design.
Well,
I personally would
Keeping
put it
in
at-
mind as well, tutorials and the like weren't actually very commonplace back in the day. If you really think about it,
When did this game come out?
this game came out
Genesis
in
time, I think. Oh, it's.
1992, the same day or same year I was born.
As Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Zad 1.
Wait, there's a sequel to me? Holy shit.
Well, Is the sequel you, not the moderator in your chat, bro? Come on. Future Zad
I
and
would have
Zad
thought
too.
that it would. I thought that
Well,
was
with
just the
that,
same me, but just.
I think. Oh, this is tricky because I hate it, but I also don't hate it.
It's weird, isn't it? It's
It's
Did we
like
put it in C?
I think very bottom of C.
I think it's gonna be one of the only games in C now that I think about it.
this is a weird one to place because I have the same issue as Jag.
Mm.
Like I hate it, but I also don't hate it. That's the confusing feelings I'm feeling.
I have nostalgic feeling towards it, but I will never, ever, ever go back and play it again.
Yeah, I mean, let's put it in C for confusing.
Yes, this game does not give me joy.
This one does not spark joy.